So today we're gonna be reacting to Kevin Samuels and IG Live with the mom of two. She believes that she deserves a high demand, high value, or she's in demand. Okay, here we go with the delusional stuff, man. Let's see what's going on here. We're just gonna jump in.
I'm good. How old are you?
I'm good. So,
How old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. Any children?
Yes, I do. I have two girls, two
Okay.
daughters.
So, what do you think about the subject of sharing a man?
Absolutely not. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I don't think it's, I mean, and it won't work. It just won't work, especially if you're a woman who, you just got standards for certain things. You're just not going for it. You require his time. You require a lot from him. So how could you ever be happy with yourself trying to settle with a man with another woman? That would make you so miserable. If you thought you was miserable before, like you're going to be miserable.
How
All
many
right.
different fathers?
I have two baby daddies.
All right. You said that you have standards, but you're two up baby daddies. Okay.
Two fathers, yeah.
Do you hear what's coming out of your mouth?
I do.
A man has to share you with two other men who got kids out of you.
Yes, absolutely.
Listen. Why?
But I'm not sleeping with
I
those
need you
men.
to. Okay.
Okay,
See,
okay.
I let you speak.
Yeah.
You're far too animated about this because you know you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
When you come to the marketplace, you've already been shared by two different men, and they got DNA evidence. What does a woman who has two kids by two different men think that this is what I mean? Y'all were taught that we owe y'all everything. Your value, okay. What do you think your value is relative to the market? If an average woman is here, what do you think your value is?
If an average woman is there, I think my value will still be on average. And I'm just being honest, because regardless if I have two baby fathers or four baby fathers, well, I won't necessarily say four, but regardless of the fact, I'm a damn good woman, and
She didn't answer the question. She did not answer the question.
I'm going to hold myself up here, regardless of the
Ma'am. Don't talk to me about your feelings. Let's talk about the math.
Yeah, we're
If an
talking
average
about
woman
it
is
because
here,
you asked me, and that's my
okay. So you can't do that.
That's okay.
Man, I don't know you. If you got to
Disrespectful.
you're losing.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay, if an average childless woman is here,
Mm-hmm.
you're saying your value is on par with her. How can that be?
Because
according to the math, you have two children.
Yeah.
Does that increase your
Can
value?
I explain?
Do children increase your value to the market?
If they're good kids.
No.
Man, this is the delusional stuff that I'm being talking about. It's something about their nature of just denying reality that makes this conversation very hard to have.
I'm trying to be respectful, man.
She just keep going. Keep going, and she's
respectful. Stop it.
Oh my God. Oh.
Check that shit, man. I'll let you speak. This will go off the rails. This will go off the rails, man. I don't do that.
Because you didn't let me answer.
Man, you're not answering the question. Okay, here's what we're not going to do. Okay? I'll let you speak. Now, you can have a respectful dialogue, and if you're talking about you're such a good woman, show it.
Hmm.
If a woman is average, any woman, you or other, who has two children, does that increase her value to the market? Maintain it or decrease it? I don't care how great you think the kids are. We're talking about just bare numbers. Does it
Objective truth.
increase, decrease, or maintain?
Okay. Realistically, in this world, it decreases.
Okay. Okay.
So it decreases your.
But can I say something?
It decreases your. Man, that's how it is. Your value. You're saying your value is here,
I
I'm
get
saying
it.
you can believe,
But
you
she
can
can
feel.
have
Oh,
no kids. She can
okay,
have no kids.
you're not. I can do this without.
I
No,
can't
no,
talk.
okay, no, I'm not
No,
gonna shut.
man, you're ready combative. That's an L. That's it for you. GG. Out of the IG. That's it. We don't need to hear it. You're being very disrespectful right now. And you just met Kevin Samuel. Imagine a person that has to live with you for a couple years, couple months.
But she can have no kids, and she's still a bird brain. She's still
That's one in a million. We don't care about that.
less than. She's
Ma'am, how
still.
do you think you're coming across right now?
Listen, you asked me a
I'm
question.
asking
I
No.
you. I
still
mean,
hold
seriously.
myself. I
Okay,
still
Yes,
ma'am,
hold
there we
how do
myself
you
go.
think
here.
you're
I
coming
still hold
across
Yes,
right?
myself
you're still over talking. This is very masculine.
Ma'am,
here. I still
how
hold
do you think
myself
you're
here.
coming across right now? Because you're saying
Honestly,
that I don't know you, but here's the thing: you have two kids by two different men. How come
yes.
neither one of those men chose to marry you?
You know what? Because actually, not they were just wasn't in the life path for me to marry. I was young. I was young, and for one of the men, I mean,
Oh,
he just as I grew older with him, he was older than me. But as I start to, come into terms of what was going on in my life, I
this is
branched
rough.
out. I grew apart from that. I didn't see no elevation with him. I didn't. And to be honest, the second man was really, honestly speaking, the second man was, it's somebody who I had known for a while, but it still happened like as a, I won't say it's not wasn't a one night stand, but
How
it
about you
happened
just make
so
a man?
fast.
Wow, she just made a bunch of excuses in that very small time frame. Like it has to come. It's there has to be something where these kind of things, this kind of conversations, need to concise into an objective result, right? This lady right here seems that she's not realizing that her way of making decisions is off the rail. She cannot make decisions or good decisions by herself.
When you start, okay, no disrespect, ma'am. I just asked you a direct question.
She
And
Did
I
went
either
off
just
the
one of
rail.
these?
told you,
Okay, ma'am. Excuse me. Did either one of these men propose marriage to you?
absolutely not, because marriage
There we go. I told you, folks.
wasn't
Stop!
even
Stop!
in their
Stop!
So
Stop!
we don't
radar.
want to
Stop!
hear it.
Stop!
Marriage
Stop!
wasn't
Stop!
even in their
Stop! See, this is what I
radar.
want you to talk. This is what I need you to understand. These women can talk, but man, every time that I let you talk. You want to dominate the
Yes.
conversation, ma'am. You have two kids. Your value to the market is below average. And all you have to do is judge by the caliber of men you mate with and whether or not those men even offered you marriage. They all they have to do is judge based whether or not you required marriage. So we're here because you're a mother of two with two different guys talking about sharing a man, and you've shared your womb. So from the men's standpoint, why is it okay for you to expect a man to accept a woman who shared her womb with two men and you're
Mm-hmm.
not willing to share his presence with another woman or two? Answer that question. You shared your womb with two men.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you share that man with one or two women?
Because he's coming into my life. My
Ooh, that's
life.
a problem.
He wants to have something with me. We're having something with each other. We're not. And we say if he have kids, he share his semen with two other women, because we that's
Fellows, never enter a female frame. Ever. You enter a female frame, that's the end game for you. You have to do the opposite. Make sure she's entering your frame. The fact that she's already saying that he has to come to my life, that's, and we have to talk about red flags, and that's the underneath red flags right there. That's the core belief.
I
what
didn't
it
say he
is.
had kids, ma'am. I just said you're making up stuff that I didn't say.
Okay, and if he didn't have kids, if he did not have kids, then I still do believe, I still do, because I'm not sleeping with my baby
I
fathers.
didn't
I'm
say
not
you were.
sleeping with them.
Ma'am, it doesn't matter if you're
So
sleeping with them. Ma'am, it doesn't matter if you're sleeping with them or not. You have the kids.
yes,
Yep.
So, ma'am, what you're trying to do is you're being disingenuous because you have to say, your logic is kicking in. You're like, damn, he's right. I have shared my body and my womb with two different
She's
men, and
saying
I
no, but
have
it's
the
true.
product to show it. So he's coming into my life. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's another. You ladies value yourselves more than us.
Yeah.
Man,
We're not
you are not,
supposed to.
excuse me, no, you're going into his life.
There we go.
You're bringing one, two, three people to a man. And he's supposed to share you with your children, share you with their fathers, because you have to deal with them in some form or fashion. He's supposed to share all of that. Please make it make sense to where you can't even share his time with another woman. And he's got to share you with all that.
You know what? He's gonna enjoy to share all
No,
of
ma'am,
it.
no,
He's
ma'am. Make
gonna
This is the delusional, right? The delusion that is just ingrained.
the math make
enjoy it.
no,
He's
don't give
gonna
me the
fall
feelings.
in love
Don't give me
with
the
it.
feelings. Make the math make sense. You got one, two children, one, two fathers. That's four people he has to share you with. That's one woman split between one, two kids, two fathers. That's
And
one
it's
man.
not coming
This
with
is
no
what it
Chaos.
looks
baby
like,
father
ma'am. This is
drama.
what it looks like. One man,
And he's
Talk to
losing
God.
it.
You can't
two
talk.
kids, two men. Look, chick. Don't get mad at me because you sound crazy. He's sharing
He's
you with
losing
these two
it.
men.
Yes.
And now you got to share you with two kids.
Yes. Two great kids. Two well-behaved kids.
And see, and the thing is, man, what
With
you
a
don't
mom like that, you saying you behave?
want to
Two
accept,
loving kids.
what you don't, and that's nice. Man, I'm not saying anything about your children,
I know.
but the fact of the matter is, a man doesn't have to. You would be lucky to get a man,
Yep.
and that's the problem. And this is the problem I need everybody listening. Women like you, man, have been told and made to believe that your value is higher than a man, to where even when you do things that we all know lowers your value, that you still think it doesn't change, and a man still needs to come in and pay the highest price, meaning monogamy and potentially marriage with you.
Yes.
But you're not coming in at an untouched level.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
So
let's
that
just
so
say, let's just
it,
say,
so
let's
that
just
makes
say,
me
let's just say
lesser.
this for argument. Let's just say this for argument.
This is
Let's
hard.
go off this. Let's just say you believe what I believe. Let's just say you believe what I believe in this instance, that you would be lucky to have a man, period. If you believe what I believe, answer the question. If you'd be lucky to have a man, period, would it be all right to share it?
Absolutely not.
Okay. There we go.
Thank
That's
you.
it.
You all have a great night.
So I want you guys to understand, man. I want you guys to understand this is the mindset. When they got to run because it does not make any sense.
Nope.
This woman has shared her body with two men. She got two kids and two baby daddies talking about my value hasn't gone down. My value is actually maintained. It's actually going to go up because your life is going to be so great and wonderful. My kids, the men are like, the math ain't mathing. So to my critics and detractors, I want you to understand that is the market.
You know what's crazy about this is that when she was talking about her family. Hey, if she believed that her kids are nice and glorified and all that good stuff, hey, good for you. But the fact that you still think you are the same value that you were before when you didn't have kids, it just shows you something's not right here, man. Something's not right. And why I decided to just talk about this topic. I do believe I have a great opportunity to talk about these things, right? Even if that chance of talking about things doesn't look that big, I know I can make some changes. My actions can make some changes. This right here, remember guys, this type of ideology not only goes into dating, this goes overall to every facet of our life. Politics, right? Culture, right? Philosophy, all these arts. That's why we have a lot of woke stuff, because this kind of modern thinking, right, what it's doing right now is destroying the current system, right? In this case, it will be dating. It's literally has literally destroyed the market of how we see the dynamics between men and female. You have females having multiple kids with multiple baby fathers, thinking that they are the same value when they were 18 or 20. You're not telling me that's a problem? You don't think people should be speaking about this and talking about this? Of course they should. Of course they should. Anybody that has a camera, you guys should be talking about this. It feels awkward. It feels weird. It does feel kind of, you know, you feel like it's kind of scary. I understand. But when time comes down to just confront the devil, he doesn't care that you're going to be afraid or not. He's going to be there. So you better just be prepared at least to swing. And this is the problem. I don't have to worry about that because I'm married with a female, with my wife, my woman. She's completely submissive to me. But I did my work. I did a lot of years of working for this. And when I see things like that, it's like, man, thank God I don't have to deal with none of this stuff. But bro, now I have to work more in myself always to make sure I'm in my top of my mindset, right? Not only for me, for my family. But to deal with this stuff nowadays, man, F that, man. No way. No way. No way. No, no way, bro. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will see you next one. I'm out.